In the next point, we are going to learn about must not or don't have to. You must not hit your pet. It is necessary that you don't hit your pet. For example, you don't have to give any money to a beggar. There is no need to give any money to the beggars. But if you want to, you can. मतलब ज़रूरत नहीं है. Means don't or doesn't have. This is suggesting no need. ज़रूरत नहीं है, लेकिन आपको अगर पसंद है तो आप कर सकते हो. एंड मस्ट नॉट इज सजेस्टिंग द प्रोहिबिशन. ये बिल्कुल भी नहीं करना है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल हियर दे गिवन द क्वेश्चन नंबर एम. कंप्लीट दीज सेंटेंसेस विथ मस्ट नॉट और डोंट or doesn't have to. Then here in the first example they given that you ... follow your role models blindly. Means here what will come? You don't follow your role models blindly. Then in the second sentence, we ... eat food with dirty hands. We must not eat food with the dirty hands. This is the prohibition. ये चीज़ हमें बिल्कुल भी नहीं करनी है. Then the girls ... play outside in the sun as she would get a heat stroke. The girls don't play outside or doesn't have play outside in the sun as she would get a heat stroke. लेकिन अगर उन्हें पसंद है तो वो खेल सकती हैं. Then next, she ... pay the telephone bills in cash always. She can pay through credit card also. Means she must not pay the telephone bills in the cash always. She can pay through the credit card also. Or you can use there, you don't pay the telephone bills in cash always. She can pay through the credit card also. अगर आपको पसंद है तो आप क्या कर सकते हैं, बाय कैश दे सकते हैं. नहीं तो आप क्या कर सकते हैं, क्रेडिट कार्ड से दे सकते हैं. So in this way you have to use the don't or doesn't have and must not have. Next point is that should have. How to use the should have in the sentences? Should have done means that it would be the right thing to do, but it wasn't done. Parul should have informed the teacher that she had not completed her assignment. So here it is meaning that the right thing to do but wasn't done. ये करने के लिए सही है लेकिन की नहीं है. Okay. For example, complete these sentences with should have plus verb in appropriate form given in the bracket. First we will see that Mohit ... his mother that he had lost his wristwatch in school. Mohit should have tell to his mother that he had lost his wristwatch in the school. Then mother should have warned the maid to keep away from the electrical appliances. The gardener should have informed the children to keep away from the flower pots. So in this way you can use these models in the sentences. Now next point is that promise, will or shall. Keeping that promises or doing that promises, we are using the models like will and shall. Will and shall are used to convey some kind of promise or assurance. Will with I and we and shall with other subjects suggest promises. For example, we will join you for dinner. It is promise. And you shall be provided with all the modern facilities in this apartment. It is assurance. Okay. So, however, these days generally use will with the subject to refer future time. हम will और shall जो है वो future time के लिए use करते हैं. But will with I and we is not enough to suggest the promise. We should say like this: I promise, I will, we assure, we will. This is the one new form to write the assurance or promise. The next point is that ought to. In the ought to, it conveys that it would be the right thing to do with a greater sense of responsibility and as moral duty. For example, you ought to look after your grandparents. It is our moral duty. You ought to pay the taxes on time. This is our responsibility. This is our duty. Ought to also suggest that it is the right thing to do. Nowadays, both should and ought to are used to convey the same idea. So, should is used for giving suggestions, advice. Okay, then must, it is suggest, speaker insist something is done. Ought to, we are showing the indicates moral obligation to do something. Should have suggest that something was right to do but was not done. Now in the next point we are going to see that request. For making the request we are using can, could, will or would. In the present we are using the can, in the past we are using the could, then in the future we are using the will, and in the past we are using the would. But here can and could are used more often than will and would. Could and would are more polite than will and can. could और would जो क्या है कि बहुत polite request के लिए हम use करते हैं. For example, can you switch on the fan? Could you make some lemonade for me? Can and could we are using commonly to make requests, and could and would we are using more polite than can and will. So for example, here they given your neighbor is playing very loud music and you are preparing for your science test. So how you can make the request for that? You can start this way: uncle, can you play the music in low voice? Or uncle, could you play the music in slow voice? Like this. An old man has parked his car in the middle of the road and it is blocking your way. So how you could make the request? So you could, uncle, could you park your car aside the road please? Okay. So in this way you can use that can and could, will and would in the sentences. Now it is prohibition, मतलब कोई चीज़ करने से अगर हमें रोकना है तो उसके लिए हम must not use करते हैं. Must not and ought not to. You must not talk in the library. It is prohibited. ये करने के लिए मना है. You ought not to throw stones at animals. This is not right thing. जो चीज़ करने के लिए सही नहीं है उसके लिए ought not to, और जो चीज़ पूरी तरह से मना है legally उसे must not to. So for example here see question number P. Fill in the blanks with must not or ought not to. You switch on the AC or have chilled drinks when you have fever. You ought not to switch on the AC or have chilled drinks when you have fever. Then You must not speak rudely with your teacher. It is prohibition. You ought not treat animals cruelly. So it is not right thing. So in this way you can use that ought not to and must not in the sentences. Now next point is that absence of necessity. Needn't have or didn't need to. You needn't have brought your car means you have brought your car but actually there was no need to bring. अब यहाँ पे लाई हुई है लेकिन इसकी कोई भी ज़रूरत नहीं थी, ऐसे बोलने के लिए हम क्या करते हैं, needn't have यूज़ करते हैं. She didn't need to bring her car. She didn't need means she didn't bring her car because she thought there was no need to bring. मतलब उसने लाई ही नहीं है इसलिए didn't need to, और लाई है लेकिन ज़रूरत नहीं है इसके लिए needn't have to. So for example we will say here fill in the blanks with needn't have or didn't need to. I have got an extra pencil. You, what will come here? You needn't take out your broken pencil. यहाँ पे ज़रूरत नहीं है. He pack woolen clothes for his trip to Jaipur because it would be warm now there. He didn't pack woolen clothes for his trip to Jaipur because it would be warm there. मतलब वहाँ पे ज़रूरत ही नहीं है इसलिए वहाँ पे उसने क्या नहीं किए, पैक नहीं की. Now in the next point we are using may to wish the person. So may is generally used to express a wish. May you bless with the God health, and there we are using means to be, not to be afraid to do something or requires a courage. It is mostly used in the negative sentence. There mostly negative sentence में और question में use किया जाता है. So here we will see that question number R. Fill in the blanks with may or dare or daren't. So in the first sentence, may you have a very successful career. Then I near to the crocodile as it is dangerous. I daren't go near the crocodile as it is dangerous. Then dare you go near the injured snake? No, I daren't. Dear son, may you have bright future. Then last one is that may all your wishes be fulfilled. So in this way, students, we are using all the modal auxiliaries in the sentences. So I hope students, in the first part which modal auxiliaries I explain you, as well as in the second part that all the points you have learned very neatly and you understood very clearly. Thank you. Happy learning.